Welcome, one and all, to Pacific Forum 4 episode review. I'm your host, Mike, and we are about to watch episode 6 of the Orville New Horizons twice in a lifetime with the live reaction and then a short review to be followed by after the episode's conclusion. So let's go ahead and get underway with the episode. I have everything refreshed. And let's see what happens in the sixth episode with 4 episodes remaining for the third season of Seth MacFarlane's The Orville. I hope you're all doing well this evening. Thank you all for watching Pacific 4 and 4 Pop Talk earlier. Greatly appreciate it. And I do want to say hello to George Lucas. Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it. So, based on the teaser trailer, we definitely know that we're going to be having an encounter with the Kaylon. And as far as anything else, well, we'll find out together. Now, if I do end up giving away some spoilers for this episode, I do apologize, but I do want to go ahead and say that ahead of time. Well, could this be a Gordon centric episode? I wonder if he's going to mention Laura. And if you're watching, you know exactly why I'm asking that question. They're one big happy family on the Orville. Uh, she's insufferable. And who? Charlie. So let's see what happens here. Nice callback. Yep, I think this is gonna be a Gordon centric episode. Oh, are we gonna see Laura again? Could we possibly see Laura again, or maybe a descendant? You've got that right, DJ Ronnie G. Because one of the things that I've been talking about with various people, Spock and Nerd, is could we possibly see Laura again or a descendant? Port is trying to smile. Oh, we're seeing a couple callbacks already. Yep. Yep. We're seeing several connections. Yep. Yep. Well, Admiral Perry gave him orders. Hmm. More than one Union ship. Uh oh. Yep. Uh, If it were me, I'd go to red alert. Red alert, ray shields. Stand by all weapons. Oh, holy crap. Whoa. What caused that? Hello, hello, Kathy Skywalker. Oh, crap. Ray shields, arm all weapons. Yeah, I noticed that. The dreadnoughts of the Union are definitely heavy when it comes to, shuttle bays and auxiliary craft. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it here because I've already set it up. If they're going to do anything, they're definitely going to be doing time travel. Yep. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and play a clip that I would normally save for Pop Talk. Let me just find it. Here we go.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
That's my prediction. I have been there, Kathy. I've been there more times than I care to admit. Oh, crap. Well, that ship's gone. All right, Gordon. Do some of that pilot crap. Oh, crap. They're getting pounded. Come on, Gordon. Me too. Come on, come on, come on. Put all power to engines. Divert emergency power to shields. All right. See how many ships get out of there. Come on. Not good. Oh, crap. Not good. Tell us down. Crap. All right, Gordon. All right. Reroute that power. Okay, core's about to overload. Whoa! Now there's some kind of shockwave. Wow. Hmm. No. When is he? Oh, could he have been thrown back in time? Oh. Wait, could he be his own grandfather? Could Gordon be his own grandfather? Oh, wow. Wow, he was thrown back in time because of the Aronoff device. Yep. Wow. You may not have gone back in time yet. So it's not a failure until you attempt it. What if you just send one back to the past? You have to try, but what if you just send one instead of the entire ship? Granted, if you do it that way, you have no way to get back to the future. All right. They have the destination time set, time circuits on. Get that baby up to 88 miles per hour. Isaac's making adjustments. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Who needs a DeLorean when you have the Orville? Oh, they're back. All right, here we go. Except they don't have the clock tower that's going to get struck by lightning to return back to the future. They don't even have a phone booth. Oh, similar to Star Trek 4. 10 years. Yep. Similar to Star Trek 4. Yep. Isaac. And I did see that. I just didn't highlight it earlier. Sorry, Kathy. Well, this will either be good or this could go bad. That's a good question. All right. We get to see Mark Jackson as himself again. Oh, Charlie, get over it. Oh, at least they have the luxury of a cloaking device. Just like Kirk and crew had the luxury of the Klingon Bird of Prey's cloaking device. Oh gosh, she's a snarky. Well, city of Los Angeles. You know, their shuttles while cloaked kind of remind me of Flight of the Navigator. If anyone's ever seen that movie. So, Charlie and Isaac are going after the Desonium, and Kelly and Ed are looking for Gordon. And there's Gordon. Mhm. He can't believe it. Gordon can't believe it. All right, Kathy. So I appreciate you being here. I really do. He's a lot like Tom Paris. His affinity with the past. There's nothing wrong with that, Kathy. Nothing wrong at all. Well, Gordon pulls into a driveway like a pilot. Hmm. He has a family. And guess who it is? Yep. Bingo. Yep. I thought we might see her again. He's just trying to make conversation. Charlie, come on. Quit being such an itch. Oh, no, I don't see this going bad. Not at all. They'll take a liking to Charlie, but I'm not so sure about Isaac. How are you going to pay for it, Charlie? Hmm. Hey, Max. How are you doing? No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Thank you, Max. So far, I'm really enjoying this episode. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I already see where this is going. Someone's gonna have a broken arm. All right. Let's see how this ends up. Um, is somebody gonna have a broken arm by the end of this? I think so. Oh, yeah. Grab the keys, Charlie, and get the you know what out of there. I'm really liking this episode. Gosh. Okay, so take note. Gordon's now a douchebag, but if you're not watching the episode, you'll find out why. Yep. She says that Kelly and Ed must be from the Boston area and they must be Sox fans, referring to the Boston Red Sox. And Ed and Kelly just said, "Yeah, yeah, we like Sox. Gets cold." And now we're gonna put a little bit more into a possible Solane and human relationship. Sorry about that, guys. Lost internet connection. So let me fast forward here. Get back where I was. Yep. Yep. Lamar and tell you. Yep. Yeah, it's official. Okay, yeah, that's a spoiler. I said I would try not to give away spoilers, and I just gave away one. You were warned. Oh, all right. Yep, that's true. Yep. You do, Gordon. You have to go back. No, because he has a family. Let me adjust a few things. He's gonna find out. There we go. That should fix it. She's got questions. She doesn't know how to process it. How does one process all this information? Well, now there's a choice. Y- All right, take your family, go back. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. Just gonna barge right in. Oh gosh, Charlie does not like this. How awkward is that? God, Isaac. Yeah. Yep. Well, Kathy, I hope you find that transport and they're able to take you to Tatooine. I don't know. Have you ever thought about asking Starfleet for help? You know, book passage on a Bajoran freighter. That works. Gosh, Charlie's insufferable. It's all right, Kathy. I know. I know. Gosh, Charlie. Did I collect this the whole season? Oh gosh. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Jeez. Oh, it's kind of obvious. Charlie harbors resentment. Isaac is willing to forgive her and move on. And they're able to do all this without the real estate agent even noticing anything. Wow. Who's that at the door? then take your family with you. Yeah, and I try to keep it fun here, and I'll try to give people my own brand. And oh, could this be the two-parter that Seth was talking about? Yep. Um, won't happen. Oh man, Gordon wants to shoot, but he can't do it. It's his friends. Oh wow. I'll look that up. No. Well, why can't they just? So what if it breaks union protocol, union rules? Take his family back with you. Let's see if it worked. Hopefully, this didn't create another timeline. And hopefully, Gordon doesn't find out what happened before. I don't think that would sit well with him. Yep. I got a feeling that Gordon's gonna find out what happened, and it's not gonna sit too well with him. Honestly, I don't think it would sit well with anybody. Well, this sucks. Slingshot around the sun. I've been there. You need to get your late night snacks sometimes. There we go. Get the Orville up to 88 miles per hour. Approaching ludicrous speed. Did it work? That's the question. And what changes to the timeline occurred? Let's see. Gotta switch back to live chat. Participants. Well, right now the only one that's in the participants list is you, Kathy, but doesn't mean that there's not somebody lurking. Yep. Gordon's gonna find out at some point. Oh, he's handling it pretty well. Okay. Excellent episode. Excellent episode. Can't say it enough. So let me change a few things. Let me get rid of that. Change the overlay. And here in a few moments, I will give my non-spoiler review of this episode. But welcome, one and all, to Pacific 4 and 4 episode review. I'm going to be reviewing episode 6 of the Orville New Horizons, Twice in a Lifetime. Twice in a Lifetime, and maybe there will be some spoilers. I do apologize. But Twice in a Lifetime is a Gordon-centric story. It connects to a few episodes from previous seasons. It connects to one specific episode from season 2 called Lasting Impressions. It does have an appearance by Laura. Okay, another spoiler. And it also deals with the repercussions of somebody going back in time and what happens when that person is trapped in time for, you know, an extended period of time. I know. Time. This episode definitely raises some questions as far as what is right and what is wrong when it comes to, you know, time paradoxes and everything. You know, you change one little thing in the past and its effects on the future. And it also deals with Gordon and his thoughts on what has transpired, along with what may end up happening because of his trip through time. Yes, that is a spoiler. He goes back in time. You know what? You know what? I might as well just come out with it because I'm gonna just keep giving away spoilers. And I do apologize, but if you don't want to hear the spoilers from this moment on, then you know, come back later when you've watched the episode and listen to the spoilers. But Gordon is sent through time because of the Asimov device. There's an attack by Kaylon, and the Kaylon are the ones who want the Asimov device because they learn what it can do. And with Gordon being sent back in time, the Orville has to go back to the 21st century to retrieve Gordon, although things don't go quite as planned. And there's a Isonium shortage for the quantum drive. So Ed and Kelly go looking for Gordon. Meanwhile, Charlie and Isaac have to get some Isonium. And, you know, things occur. Like there's a scene with Charlie and Isaac at a biker bar where they need to get some transportation to get to their location to retrieve the Smithsonian. They entered the biker bar, and Charlie volunteers Isaac for an arm wrestling contest. And, well, as to be expected, Isaac ends up winning. Meanwhile, Kelly and Ed end up finding where Gordon is. He's out in Los Angeles, and he's actually a private pilot. So he's a pilot, you know, he flies private planes, and he sees Ed and Kelly, and he takes them to his home where they're introduced to Gordon's family. And his wife happens to be Laura from the episode Lasting Impressions. And they have a son named Edward, and Laura's also expecting. In this episode, Ed and Kelly are telling Gordon, you know, you screwed up. You went against union regulations, and you have to answer for what you did. Gordon doesn't want to go back. Ed and Kelly tell him they're going back. And of course, Gordon wants to stick with his family. He can't even bring them to the future. And when they bring down Talia, and I'll get to Talia here in a moment about what happens with her in the episode, but they come back with Talia and they're about to force him out, but Gordon says, I'm not leaving. So they end up leaving. They end up traveling back further in time, close to the point where Gordon originally arrived back in the 21st century. And they end up retrieving Gordon, and they end up telling Gordon what happened. And the Gordon that we know takes it all right because he hasn't been trapped in the 21st century for 10 years. But the Gordon who we met 10 years after his arrival in the 21st century, he arrived in 2015. Uh, he was upset because he didn't want to lose his family, and you can't blame him. But meanwhile, as Ed and Kelly are looking for Gordon, and they eventually find him, and Charlie and Isaac are looking for the Dysonium, which they eventually find at this home. At least it's underneath this home when they have to drill to the Earth's core. Lamar and Talia are building upon the relationship. Lamar's working on a few things on the Orville, checking structural integrity and making sure all the systems are 100%. And he gets up at one point after using a diagnostic tool, and he says to Talia that he has, you know, a kink in his back. She finds the knot, and then after she finds the knot and you know, smooths it out, massages out the knot, they start making out. So there's definitely more seeds planted for the relationship that were teased previously in Morality Paradox. So got that going, and we, have the complications of time travel, temporal paradoxes, and multiple timelines. But of course, the big focus of this episode is Gordon, and it's nice to have a Gordon centric episode here. Uh, I was watching a few people last week who were saying, when are we getting a Gordon centric episode? Gordon's my favorite character. And we're not seeing a Gordon centric episode yet. Well, we got our Gordon centric episode and it made a connection to lasting impressions. So, that's good. This episode was very good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than last week's episode. I definitely enjoyed it more than Morality Paradox. Gently Falling Rain was a very good episode, but I can even say I enjoyed this episode more. And a lot of it is because it focused on Gordon. Now, I haven't given up everything that happened in this episode, but I have given up a few key themes that happen in this episode. But all I'm going to say is go watch this episode for yourself, judge it for yourself. You end up liking it, cool. You don't, that's fine too. But if I'm going to give this episode a rating, this episode's perfect to me. It's perfect. It was very good, very good. If I'm going to give it any kind of rating, as far as my rating system here on my channel is concerned, it's definitely a 4.5 out of 5. It's not perfect, but 4.5 out of 5. It's that good. I highly recommend to anybody who's a fan of the Orville to definitely check out this episode, especially if you like the episode Lasting Impressions. So definitely check this episode out. I think you'll all enjoy it. I'll go into more detail probably on a future episode of Pop Talk. And if you're watching this live, I'll definitely go into some detail with Nerporeal Lifeform. Let me go ahead and put the link to his channel here in the chat for anybody who wants to follow me over there because we are going to be doing a spoiler filled review of this episode. Myself, Nerporeal, and Spock, and a couple of guests. So if you want to hear everything that happened in this episode, you will definitely hear it over on Nerd Royal Lifeform channel during our spoiler filled review of this episode. And come on, Nightbot. I might have to do this manually. All right. Some reason it's not coming up, so let me just get it in there and I will have it up there for you. But yeah, this episode for me is 4.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. Really did enjoy it. And you know, sometimes travel stories are, can, enjoy to the fullest, and others, I kind of roll my eyes and go, "Oh, come on!" But as far as travel stories are concerned, this is very good. This is a very good episode. And I'll have the link to Norporial's channel here in just a moment. So thank you all for bearing with me as I get that. There we go. And here you are. Never mind. It just popped up. But overall, this is a fantastic episode. 4.5 out of 5. Definitely nice to see connections to previous episodes. Definitely nice to see a Gordon centric episode. And if you enjoyed this episode, let me know down in the comment section below. If you didn't enjoy this episode, let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, let me know. I greatly appreciate it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, you know, you know the drill. So, thank you all for watching. If you like this or any other content here on the Pacific Forum 4 YouTube channel, please consider subscribing because I not only do episode reviews like episodes of The Orville, but I also do movie reviews, gameplay, live streams, and I also do Pacific Forum 4 Pop Talk along with the box score when I can recap particular Cub games or any Cub game I'm able to watch. So, thank you all for watching. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, take care. And that, of course, will be edited and then re uploaded as a separate review video. But I really did enjoy this episode. It's a very good episode. And I like that they're making connections this season to previous seasons and previous episodes and doing it in a way that works. Giving us a callback to lasting impressions and, having Laura show up again. It works. It really works. And go ahead and call me an Orville fanboy because that's what I am. I'm an Orville fanboy. And I'm not going to change. So I do want to thank everybody who stopped by and watched this live reaction and the review portion. Again, I'll have the review portion up sometime later on Thursday. And until then, follow me over to the Corporeal Lifeforms channel and join us for our spoiler filled review of the episode. And I will see you all later. Kathy Skywalker, thank you very much. DJ Ronnie G, thank you very much. And Magic Act Max, thank you. Really appreciate it. And is there anyone else? No? That's everybody. And thank you to everybody who stops by on the replay, watches this on the replay. If you like this particular episode of The Orville, let me know. Even if you didn't, let me know. I'd like to hear your feedback. And yeah, I know I still have the Pop Talk logo up there. That's okay. You all know what this is. And thank you all very much. Have a good night if I don't see you over on North Royal Lifeforms channel. And remember, I'm not just a baseball guy. I'm an all around guy. Good night, everyone.